For today's tech tip video, I want to talk about BYOD, or bring your own device. Anytime you're using BYOD, it's when a user is bringing their own device into the work environment for business use. Now, the problem with bringing your own device is the intermix of work and personal data, and the risk of things that can enter or exit the work environment and land in somebody's personal environment, or be put into a situation that just cannot be protected. Now, there are some common BYOD scenarios. Like, for example, everybody has a cell phone that likely connects to their email. That's pretty easy to do, and that's pretty easy to secure. The pieces in Microsoft Office do that very well, and that's something that's usually considered low risk, especially when requiring certain things such as a password on the device, which can be forced through the Microsoft Office platform. Another example of BYOD is, and this is the one that I consider dangerous, is when somebody has a laptop that they're bringing into the game. If you have a laptop that's not owned by the company and it's not secured by the IT company, that device is likely going to be the source of trouble in the event that you guys get into trouble with either an exfiltration or a hack or any type of encryption or any necessarily bad things that happen in the environment that are likely to come in that way, because there's so many more things coming into that device that just are not filtered. You're maybe using that device for Facebook or social media. You're likely using it for personal email, which cannot be filtered by the IT company at all, and things like that. Is there a way to make these devices safe? The answer is partially. We can not necessarily make the device safe. What we can do is we can put parameters in place to put a barrier around that device so that when you're connected to the work environment, your work items stay in the work environment and the personal items stay there. You see what you see on the screen, what you would see in your work environment, but the computer doesn't really have any view of what that is, and there's no exchange of data between the devices. And this is helpful at multiple levels. The first is really just keeping the data separate, and the second is just really helping avoid that loss of data. And technically speaking, the personal device could be infected with malware, and you can put a boundary in place to protect the work environment from that happening. Not that you ever really want to go to that approach where that's the desired result, but the possibility is there. That's our tech tip for today. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us.